Bonjour à tous, aujourd'hui nous vous emmenons en Floride pour une interview de Bill Whitstine, l'entraîneur de Columbo, qui a été le premier au monde à dresser des chiens à la détection de punaises de lit.
For bedbug dogs, we've been doing it over 20 years, but I've been involved in training dogs a lot longer than that. That's what I did. I was a fire marshal, and we trained arson dogs and bomb dogs and then drug dogs for the police department, things like that. So quite a few years. We've found that the dogs are very efficient and they can do in a fraction of the time what we can do visually, and they're much more accurate. So we can go in a hotel room in, say, a minute and a half, where it would take a human an hour or two, and humans 30% accurate, and the dog's in the high 90s. So it works very well. We train the dogs. I was the first one to do the bedbug detection dogs, and we use a training method that we use the same as for bomb dogs or drug dogs. So it's a proven method. The training method is very accurate, and we also train the handlers how to handle the dog and also how to maintain the dog. And we also do something that a lot of other people don't do, but we test our dogs on a quarterly basis and recertify them annually. So we make sure the proficiency level is there. So that's something that people should look at when they're going to purchase or use a dog. Make sure that it's not only trained properly, but also maintained properly.
Okay.
Well, the nice thing about the dogs is they can come in and not only tell you if you have them, but they can kind of give you an idea how bad they are and where they're at. So the pest control company can do a much better, more accurate treatment, if you will. If they know they're only in the bedroom, or if they're in the bedroom in the computer chair, they're still going to treat all the areas, but they know that they can concentrate in those areas. And we're able to, use the dogs after they do a couple of treatments to know if you've got a good kill or not. So that's important as well too. It helps the people relax and know that, hey, I had bed bugs, we found them, they treated them, and now they're gone. We've been doing it over 20 years. I was actually at a pest control conference, and I met an entomologist, and I was training termite dogs and carpenter ant dogs, and he said, "Oh, bed bugs are going to make a comeback." And I kind of looked into it because I never really knew what a bed bug was. I remember the old saying, "Don't let the bed bugs bite," but I didn't know what they were. So I looked into it and started training them, and obviously the need grew just like he predicted, and now we have them all over the world.
Okay.
We rescue a lot of our dogs, but for the smaller dogs, they can be a mix. We say mutt in America, mix. But we like, for the smaller dogs, we do the beagles, we do Jack Russells, rat terriers, things like that. And the larger dogs, we use like lab mixes, border collies, things like that. Columbo is one of our finer examples of going from rags to riches, from being rescued to finding something to do. It's right up his alley. The beagles are a definite dog that loves to smell things, and he took to it amazingly, as you would expect, and he loves it. It's a game for him. We call it work, but for him it's fun, and he's been one of our shining stars.